Hello, it's Rachel Fountain here of Finders Keepers Crafts, coming at you from the House of Corona. So this beauty before you is riddled with corona at the moment, which I can say is a little bit like having a severe cold, lots of body aches and runny nose, sneezing, sleeping a lot, very weak. Normally at this time of year it is very beautiful, crisp November. Extra heightened sensitivity that I have, then added to the heightened sensitivity that comes with being ill. Hot cold a lot. Obviously you're trying to regulate your body, which takes a lot of calories out of you. Probably why we all love eating jacket potatoes and rich stews at this time of year. So more so than ever, it's good to try and eat the stuff that's growing in your garden or what's around your local area. The weeds or plants or mushrooms that are growing very close to you might be the ones that are basically the survivors, the pioneers. They're the strongest of their bunch. They've gotten through the hardships of, summer. They're still pushing through. Nettles will have a nice new flush now as well. So nettle seeds at this time of year are fantastic for boosting your adrenal gland. I just found a bunch of these puppies growing on my decking. So I've got turkey tail, and somewhere else from a homemade bird table I've got tree ear growing as well, which is fantastic. So plants are popping up and asking to be seen. So seeing as I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, especially not to any chemist, nature's on the call. The other thing that we know to do is basically rest, which is the thing the body needs. Look at neuroscience. This is when you replug. You tune back in, rest is basically, sleep is where you do all your healing work. I do have some little bits and pieces in my apocryphy. As you can imagine, tea is no small affair around me. I've got all the lemons and gingers and things. I do have a bit of a fever, so things like dandelions, diuretics, anything that can flush out the system. Those are particularly useful if you're going to be staying at home doing lots of sleeping. Try mugwort for your interesting dreams, if nothing else. At this time of year as well, I'll just show you some of the little jars I have. Meadow sweet. Like any flowers basically that you've picked at the height of summer are ones that, those that embodied sunshine, you can then benefit from when we're in this grey on grey for months on end winter, right? Just keep that sort of thing in mind. I've got, nettle seeds, a really easy peasy thing to just keep adding to stuff. As I say, the nettle leaves itself, they're actually really tasty. I know it's kind of like the basic 101, but there's a reason why you want to keep going back to those things. Also, of course, when I'm ill, it's the perfect time with this new moon. Quite the fraught night I had before getting corona, so it was kind of the cherry on the cake there. Not that I can taste cake at all now, but just sort of setting intention for the new moon, giving gratitude where I could, but also being aware that sometimes you need rest. There's no harm in any sort of Western medicine at all in terms of supporting yourself, but also there's only so many ginger honeys you can take, and then you've got to start maybe looking at something else. That's fine. So there are all sorts of things. I've been growing lemon verbena, grows in the garden. None of this stuff is bought. This is all grown. Lemon balm is an amazing one. You get it in your garden, it'll grow nuts. It loves it. As long as it's in a nice sunny spot. It can be rubbish soil. It's okay with that. Lemon balm is such a good supportive for mental health as well in these dark months as well. All of these things I'm showing you are all things that definitely considerations for those darker times. Goodness else, what else have I got? Oh, white nettle. White nettle and silverweed. So she gets her sort of name from the moon. Both these flowers are associated with female energy. Oh, I'm absolutely cooking here. Oh my goodness. I have to run outside into that nice chill. Oxeye daisy is another thing. It's if you can't get hold of chamomile, oxeye daisy is another easy peasy. All daisies are edible, remember that, folks. And you can go out and eat them. Oxeye daisies are easy peasy to grow, really big, sexy, tasty ones. Your birch polypore is one that should be coming into its own now. So you can cook that up with some I prepared earlier. Also locally found reishi, along with the turkey tail. Those are all good medicines as well, to make into tinctures. If I can just convince someone to bring me some overproof alcohol here, leave it on the doorstep, then I can make all those sorts of things. So yeah, this is my my brief garble at you as to what corona.com looks like. I'm just drinking loads of tea, trying to sweat it out basically. Always glamorous as always. If you've got any questions, save me from boredom, send them my way, that'd be great. Love to you all, be well, look out for each other, don't be shaking hands, do all the right things, just, you know, try and eat as much wild as you can, because I do believe that it's, yeah, the good, even if it's not the hippie palaver, if that's not your gig, that's fine, but plants that have fought their way through, and good survival plants, tend to be the ones that's going to have the best nutrients in it for you. It's like wild game, it's got more protein in it than processed, you know, farm food. Science. Anyway, lovelies, this is me from Corona Towers. Adieu. Be well.